All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the Unpredictables with JR and
Mr. Versace.
Mr. Versace. Is that are we making that official?
That's official.
It's official. Okay, we need to put that out there.
It's
So
on it's up there and it's on my Twitter too.
I don't think the people know yet. So
They don't know. It's
no, well, Mr. Versace. Well, hold on. If we talked about this, if your name is Mr. Versace, there you go. Okay, all right. Seriously, like it's
I
in
had
the
to turn
logo.
I had to turn the shirt backwards.
Oh, it is backwards.
Yeah, so I forgot when I turned it backwards that it was underneath the shirt.
No, but look at that. When you do your check, that needs to be part of your check. Make sure there's some form of Versace's on you. But
Of course.
you can't claim Mr. Versace if you ain't got no Versace shoes.
All right, let's get started.
All right, we're about to get started here.
Let's go to the hottest topic of the day.
The hottest topic of the day.
You already know it. Our podcast is kind of alluding to the hottest topic of the day.
Oh, Captain Slap Host. All right, Captain Slap Host. All right, well, we're gonna go and jump right in that topic because that's the most talked about topic I think there is right now. So we're gonna dive right into that. But before we dive right off into that, we're gonna show you the clip. So for those that have not seen it, you can see it firsthand. All right. I'll pause the music real quick. I thought you were gonna do that. Don't worry, I got it.
Mhm. I forgot I was playing. Usually you the one playing the music.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith.
Like what the hell?
What just happened? We lost volume.
It I thought you had stopped it. Yeah, the volume to your video just stopped.
Oh, that may be that one.
Will Smith.
This is why you check out the video prior to doing that. This
Yeah,
is the one I typed in.
they probably did it because of the explicitness.
Uncensored. All right, here's the uncensored part.
If your butler also has a butler, you don't need.
Okay. While it's doing that, I'm not trying to promote nobody else's stuff, so I'm gonna let the commercials roll. So as that's getting, uh, oh my gosh, ABC, ABC is claiming that. Oh, goodness, I gotta find it because actually right now, I was able to see it all earlier today,
Yeah.
but it seems on YouTube it's saying ABC requested this audio to be removed.
Uh, you find another one?
Yeah, I got another one. Dude, everywhere. Wow, ABC is not playing. Dude, and like clicked on 5 different videos and it gets to that point and it mutes. So it's not
No, it's
a vi-
it's the cursing.
but it's
It's
YouTube. They cuss all the time on YouTube.
yeah, but it's coming from a. You remember, it's representing.
Oh,
What
so they can
you see them
yeah, so they can yeah.
because original is from them, so they have it. You see what I'm saying?
They have the rights
That's
to
why.
mute whatever audio they want to.
Right, because what the first thing people go say, what ABC played, you know what I'm saying? They had a clip with the.
Here's another one. Man, yep, this one too. Okay. Yeah, so
What you had to
we have to go to an outside source.
that was happening or recorded earlier.
Now, I know they're gonna have it on Facebook and stuff like that. Whoa, just in. Hold on. We got something fresh off the presses. It was uploaded to YouTube
What's that?
10 minutes was it 1 hour ago. Will Smith apologized for slapping Chris Rock. So let's jump into that real quick. So
Oh
we
yeah,
can
yeah. I
backtrack.
heard
That was, you seen this?
that. Yeah, I need. I see already. I heard on my way home. Let's go ahead. We'll talk about that. Yeah, I got something to say
my
about
bad.
that too. Yeah, I got something to say about it.
Yes, yeah.
Will Smith apologized for slapping Chris Rock during the Academy Awards last night. Here's what he wrote on Instagram. Violence of all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, he writes, but a joke about Jada's medical condition, that's his wife, was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. He goes on, there is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. That's a reference to the movie for which he won the Oscar. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise glorious journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences condemned Will Smith after he slapped the comedian Chris Rock.
Man, look.
That's why he wrote that apology.
Well,
You can tell that's why.
Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, it's got. Well, hold on. There's 20 more seconds of video. My bad. Hold on.
The Academy condemns the actions of Mr. Smith at last night's show and will explore further action and consequences.
The gang leader, formerly known as A-Train, continues to maintain.
Exactly. I got something for you.
Okay.
Before we.
Okay. All right. We're ready to dive in because I'm pretty sure everyone has seen it. We haven't. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it already. Hold on. For some reason, you're down to your connection is 1. I don't know what that's about.
Ain't seen what I'm.
Hold on. Your connection is.
My connection is 1.
Yeah, it's at a 1 right now. It's a 4 right now. Network connection says 4 right now. Do you see it? It jumped back down to 0.
It keeps going up. Okay.
Yeah, it keeps going up and down.
Wired to this thing here. What is going on here?
I got you at a 10 out of 10 now, so maybe it'll get you caught back up.
I'm looking at my bars. You're hardwired, right?
Yeah, I'm hardwired.
You hardwired? Yeah, I'm hardwired. Okay, I'm a hardwired mine. Okay, so I got something for you.
All right, what you got?
Michael Jordan may be the new king of basketball, but this gentleman is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Please welcome Will Smith.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. I like it. I don't like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Continue.
I'm a speed it up.
No, take your time. Look, what they saying in the church? Take your time, Pastor. Take your time. We gotta unpack all this.
You know, Michael Jordan and Billy Crystal and Patty LaBelle, all these people running around. Because straight up, I never thought that I would be in the position that I'm in today. Because my mom used to say to me, she used to say, "Boy, where was you at when God was handing out brains?" Right? Now, me not being familiar with the concept of sarcasm, I'm thinking, damn, where was I when God was handing out brains? Right? And then that makes you wonder, right? It's like, do God really do it like that? Is it like a bunch of lines in heaven? And you can go over here and get your arms, and you go over here and get your legs, right? Because I'm imagining standing there, and you be looking up, it's like, damn, Mick Jagger, Jimmy Walker fighting in the lip line.
Now,
Wow. I know exactly your angle.
you see what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Go
Like,
ahead.
oh, that's
Bring
it. That's it. You know, it's like
Well, say it.
that's part of what y'all do.
Yes, it is.
So, and then somebody else reading on the comments because they were asking other comedians, how do y'all feel about it, right? So I'm not going to say who. Well, I can't remember who it was. It was a female. She said she had a valid point. So now what happens? Every comedian in America that does stand up has to worry if somebody else is going to pull a Will Smith.
Yeah, it's going to be called the Will Smith now.
Exactly.
Because now it's like, well, why does he get a pass?
Exactly.
Oh,
pass.
Why does he get a pass? As a black man, he should know better.
No, check it
But
out.
the thing is this. Go ahead.
Here we go. This that privilege crap. We talk about white privilege all the time. Now let's talk about status privilege. Because the last time I checked, and most black men in America can attest to this. I've known a lot of people that have been privy to this.
Got my tea.
Domestic altercation happens.
Yes, sir.
Female calls, police come. The girl's like, no, nothing happened. I'm not pressing no charges. First thing the cops say, state picking it up. We see this. So what happened last night? Because the police said, Beverly Hills police said, well, nobody filed any charges. Well, the whole world saw this man assault this man. So why does he even have to press charges? You have the evidence.
Yep.
Go arrest him.
Okay.
Why? So why not? Oh, because it's Will Smith.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? So there is privilege based on your status and the color of your skin.
Okay. I completely and utterly agree with you.
Yes.
There's been some very interesting viewpoints on this take. So I've heard 3 different things, and we're gonna unpack and unbox all of these.
Let's go.
So the first one is, oh man, there's so much with this one.
Come on.
Right. The first one is he got what he got. He should, Chris Rock got what he got because he shouldn't be talking about nobody's woman, and Will was just defending his wife. That's standpoint 1. All right, we have to be able to look at all of them and be able to dissect and give reasonings to why. Part 2 is Will Smith lost his damn mind. You can't do that. Blase. You already know. You know where I'm going with that.
Right.
And then the third standpoint is both of them are wrong. And I don't know. I forgot what I heard the people saying about it, but so I want to start off by unpacking the first one. Actually, first I want to I don't want to give my viewpoint. I want to be able to speak from a straight neutral standpoint, even though I know and I'm convinced of what I believe, what I've seen. Well, go ahead, David. Go ahead and tell us what
unpredictables. No, don't be neutral. You said you don't do that.
You know what? All right. You know what? The unpredictables. Will Smith got life fucked up. Ain't no point, reasoning, or anything that should cause a man to cause physical harm to another one. I got into an argument early because I was trying to state the facts. And this was the viewpoint of said individual. Right? Well, Will Smith, he talked about in his after speech, you just can't get pushed and pushed. And he's just clowning his wife about a medical condition. All right. So that let me talk about the medical condition first, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Alopecia. All right. For those who don't know, that is baldness.
It's bald. That's it.
It
not
happens.
Life threatening.
It is. No one has ever died from alopecia. 40% of women over a certain age have alopecia.
Yes.
90% of men have some form of alopecia.
Yes.
I could understand if she was a cancer patient or something like that. But like she is, because I mean, I hear so much, her medical condition. Are you fucking serious? A medical condition? She's going bald.
Did she have a wig on and she's covering it? Or is she wearing it bald proudly?
She's wearing the bald proudly.
So what is the problem? Now, if she had a wig on, it wasn't drawing attention to it. I get it.
You know
what I'm saying? Why'd you bring that up? You know, she's not trying to let everybody in her business. But she wearing it proudly, and she talks about it proudly.
She does. On her little table.
So, come on, man. And it was nothing degrading at all.
At all.
Nothing degrading at all.
Oh, someone.
You know.
Who's in here?
I don't know, but we're gonna keep
Oh,
going.
okay. So yeah, like you said, alopecia. For those who
Right.
don't know, there's no mortality rate or anything attached to it.
No.
It's just baldness. Let's get that first because people feel like that's unacceptable. Now, get it. I'm not even gonna say it's right if she actually had cancer, something serious.
Right.
But it would at least be understandable. Like, yo, his wife is dying, bro. Like,
Right.
you got what you got coming. But she made fun of you because you bald or you
Okay.
going bald. Happens to everyone, all right? So that's the first part because people love to go off that.
You
Now,
still on that
secondly,
first one? No, don't talk the second one yet. We still on the first.
no, I'm still in the first one.
Okay,
But
okay.
the first one has several parts.
Gotcha.
They
Okay.
said he got what he got coming because he talked about his wife. Secondly, it's part of the first, but second part of it, he was defending his wife's honor.
Okay. Stand up. Number one.
All right, defending his wife's honor. Okay.
Go back, play the clip. Play the
clip.
first 10 seconds of the
You
clip.
know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do that because I want to see that first. The
First 10. I hope you have it. The first 10 seconds.
I know exactly what you're getting
Actually, not even 10. The first 3 seconds after he said the joke. Watch
And
the reaction from Will
his
Smith.
Oh yeah, his reaction is.
Yeah, so miss me with that defending the honor. No, she
If that was the
checked you.
case,
Your
if that
wife
was the
checked
case,
you. She checked you. She looked at you like, what you gonna do? I'm not happy with that. And
yeah,
then you like, oh, I gotta go do this.
I gotta do this.
Because number one, we don't slap.
No, we don't.
We don't slap. And we're gonna address that in a minute too. We're gonna address that.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
I have not heard anybody address what the point I'm about to make when we start talking about that slap thing. Nobody has talked about this subject matter. I think I would be the first. I'm gonna claim I'm the first to talk about it when I do talk about it. And I'll tell you what it is after you get this clip going. If you can get the clip going.
I'm trying to.
Well, we already know what it is.
Well, no. But see, I want some
the visual?
context. I want the visual. That when we chop this up, they can be able to see this whole thing.
Well, while you're doing that visual, I'm gonna go ahead and address the second part of the slap. Oh, did you get it? I hear something.
Oh, okay.
There it is. There it is. That's the part I'm talking about. Can you play that part? Can you share that with us?
Bald head.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Smith
No,
seems to find it funny.
Pause.
Oh, no. My bad.
Pause that. Pause.
I'm pausing.
He's laughing. She's smirking.
Yes.
And then it hits her. Oh, okay. He's talking about my head. And then she looks at Will.
Smith.
Now she's on the roll.
Now she's like, and she's gonna look at Will if they play that. I hope they don't cut away.
Seems to find
And like she's thinking about, he's still laughing. Like
it funny.
She's still looking at him.
Still looking at
first, but Jada's eye roll indicates her displeasure.
Uh-oh, Richard.
Bro, they didn't show the part where she looked at Will. Somebody caught an angle where she looked at Will. Now I'm pretty sure she said something, but they didn't catch that part.
Of course,
he was laughing.
There's no denying that. He was having a good old time.
Keep playing. Keep rolling the clip. Keep rolling the clip.
Smith seems to find it funny at first, but Jada's eye roll indicates her displeasure.
Uh-oh, Richard.
And then it happens.
Stop right
Smith
here.
drew back and slapped Rock across the face with his open hand.
This is what I have a problem with.
Yeah.
Man to man, and then
I know. I know where you're going.
You weren't about your wife's honor. This man has kids and he has a wife also. They had to watch their father take this because he wanted to be the bigger man and not retaliate on international TV. So the international audience just watch another man disrespect another black man on international TV. So to me, I give Chris Rock props for not turning around and jumping on his ass.
Bro, I've said that's
him
his jump shit.
Because he had to think about my kids is watching this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What am I showing my kids? What he showed his kids was be the bigger man and not retaliate. Yeah. Whereas Will Smith, you let some words get you to this point.
Yeah.
And like I said, we already know the climate of the universe. when it comes to
Yes.
black men, period.
Yeah. Yes.
And you just engaged into that climate and you gave them more to feed on.
Oh yeah.
And that this is coming from black perspective. I'm not talking about regular man to man. I'm talking about from a black, because
Exactly.
regular society don't have to deal with some of the nuances that we have to deal with. So they don't look at things the same way we look at it. And that's why I said the Academy Awards, they said some people stood up and clapped when he did this. And the fact of the matter that they had the audacity to go ahead and still present him this award after this.
Yeah.
What is that saying? You're telling me that you're condoning this. It's okay for another black man to put violence on a black man.
Yeah.
It's okay. You'll still get your rewards. You'll still have this. It's okay. That's what you're doing. That's the message you're sending.
Mr. Versace, I'm gonna fuck your head up.
Go ahead.
And I hate to always keep going back to this point right here.
Go ahead.
What if Will Smith was white?
Ooh. If Will Smith was white
and he walked up on that stage, he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, would we not be burning down every motherfucking building
we would.
in every town across the United States?
We would. It'd be an uproar.
So
boycott the Academy Awards.
Oh yeah.
Everybody stop acting. You know, we'll do our own. We'll have our own. Everybody work for Tyler Perry, I guess. Like we'll do our own thing. You know.
So my thing is this: if we're just feeding the narrative that they've always said, oh, there's always black on black. There's black on black this, black on black. Well, okay, it's okay for y'all to. It's Willie Lynch all over you.
Willie Lynch,
and you supposed to be the man among that level. See, someone tried to hit me up with it. Well, what would you do? I said, you know what? If it happened to me, I wouldn't do a motherfucking thing. But guess what? But because here's the thing. They said defending your wife's honor. Let's say if I was, say, younger, or, you know, let's just say if he really said some fucked up shit to my wife, right?
Right.
I'm going to look him dead in his face. I'm going to nod. I'm going to give him that, okay.
Right.
And guess what? I'm seeing you later, partner.
We're gonna, right, exactly.
I'm going to see you later. Either we're going to have some words or we're going to move some furniture. One of the two.
Right.
But at that point, at that stage, at that moment, no. I'm sorry. You can't get me to believe that at that time and place, acting upon emotions was the best thing for his image, Chris Rock, academies, and everything, black people as a whole. There's a reason I don't like any of these fucking reality TV shows, because all it is show black people fighting black people.
Exactly.
So no, I'm not going to applaud another black man slap another black man on fucking TV. I'm sorry. I'm not. Now, if I'd have heard afterwards, oh, there was a commotion in the back room and Will beat the shit out of Chris Rock, I'd have been like, damn, that brother had it coming.
Exactly.
Because at that point, you're just not seen. Just like we seen from George Floyd. When it's on camera, it hits different. So when my kids look at this, it hits them differently. Damn, Will Smith slapping the shit out Chris Rock. I like this movie, man. First, man, Chris Rock a bitch. Whoa, why? Why is he a bitch?
No, he's not. He's a bigger man.
No, I'm telling you how niggas think. Because I tell you, you got black folks and you got ninjas. I'm gonna call them ninjas. And ninjas like that. They see that and be like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So that's Tia saying that he was fed up. He fed. Okay, but if you're fed up, right? If you're fed up, let me ask this question.
Okay.
Something gave him the balls to walk on that stage and to commit that act of violence. Something empowered him to do that. And we know we've already touched on what it was. It's his status.
Yes.
It's his status. That's what empowered, because he knew wasn't nothing going to happen.
What are you going to do to me?
What are they going to do?
I'm Will Smith.
Exactly.
I'm Will Smith.
I'm Will Smith. I'm going to justify it by saying he said something. Now, he dishonored my wife. Okay, so let me ask this question.
Oh.
Where was the dishonor? Like, how did he dishonor her? I just want to know that.
Talking about her baldness.
Well, how's that dishonoring her? Because she didn't like it?
Yeah.
You knew a comedian was hosting the show. Hell, you've done stand-up. I just played the clip. You've done stand-up. You was busting on somebody's lips.
Yes, you were.
You know what I'm saying? You were busting on somebody.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, she does have alopecia, right? But she's not hiding it. She's not ashamed of. She didn't have a wig on. I guess Tia missed that. If she
did.
had a wig on, then don't talk about it because she's not comfortable with it. See, that's why she's covering it up. But when you cut your hair and wear it proudly, that means you're comfortable with it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if like it's like a man like me and my landing pad.
Yeah.
If I cover it up, that means I got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
I'm always wearing a hat. If
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a hat, that means I'm cool with it.
Mhm.
You know?
Okay.
It's
All right.
like, and then like I said, all goes back to that was stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up. And he just said, see you in the next G.I. Jane movie. That's it. Well, can't wait to see G.I. Jane 2.
Yeah.
That was all he said. Tia and her tomatoes. You know, it's like
But with her being there, no one can see that. That's our private chat. She has to go. See what I'm saying?
oh,
She's in the guest
private chat.
link.
So,
She logged in on the guest. She's not allowed like a guest is like a host. She should log on to the channel. One of the four.
Tia, you should be on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter so everybody can see your chat.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we can't share any of our private stuff because she's on as a host.
Only me and JR can see.
Because I want them to see her point too. Because I really want her viewpoint as well. So,
while Tia is saying that, she does have alopecia. So I guess she's saying it was okay. Are you saying that he should have got slapped for making a joke about her being bald? And some people have been arguing, well, what if he didn't know she had alopecia? But they were close. So I know that he knows that she has alopecia.
If he knew or he didn't know, right?
Right.
Does
Because comedians look for things to talk about.
Oh yeah, they jab. They
jab.
Look at they've got on gays, blacks, Jews. I mean, when it comes to the world of comedians, there's been no.
Parker Whitley said he can see the chat, or can he see the video? Or Parker Whitley, can you see the chat or the video, or both?
Oh, we do have the chat up here. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, if you see the stream, JR, they can see the chat.
What do you mean? They can't see the private chat? It's called private chat because they can't see the private chat.
I mean,
I guarantee
I thought they could see everything that's came. You know what? All I gotta do is log in and find out.
Yeah, you log in. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Well, I don't need to look at it. So now, since Tia said tomato because of the alopecia, what about the violence? What's your take on the violence?
Not on stage.
Not on stage. Okay. Yeah, we agree on that.
Yeah, that's something we completely agree with. Yeah. If it struck his wife to that point to where she was hurt,
yeah, you can wait till after.
You got to address that. As a man, you got to address that.
Yeah.
But there's a time and place for everything, and I think at that time, when he decided to not when he decided, what he did was completely and utterly just I don't know. I don't see why that was where he went to. I mean, I've seen levels of anger, but like, because she was mad. Now, here's something that I want to bring up.
What's that?
Just like you had something, I got me something too.
What you got?
Will Smith. Hold on. She's calling back in. Do you not know how to send her a link so she can, because she's on as a host. Oh, never mind. There she goes. Okay. Last year, Will Smith said this, and I quote.
Where's she at?
Huh?
I hear it, but I don't see it.
She's as a guest.
I don't see her. Oh, there she is.
Okay, I think she's on YouTube. Oh, well, okay. Come on, Lord.
Tia.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't type YouTube because
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so it wouldn't let me type when I got on YouTube.
Go ahead and voice your alopecia case.
Oh wait, hold on, because I had left. What did y'all say last?
What?
We were just. What was the last thing you heard?
I don't know. Oh, you were telling me to
Oh,
log onto the YouTube, so then I
Okay.
got off. And I
So
came
did
back
you
on.
hear? The thing that I said was that if I could understand if she was wearing a wig, which lets us know that she's kind of
Yes,
uncomfortable
dude.
with it.
I
But
don't
like,
agree.
she's comfortable with her skin because she wears her hair like that. Like she cut her hair to be bald, so like seems like she's comfortable with it and she addresses it. So and then like they were kind of friends at one point, and like what he said, all he said was he loves her and he can't wait to see the GI Jane 2. So I didn't feel like that was disrespectful. And then Coach, well, Jr. interluded to the fact that alopecia is not a degenerative type disease where it's gonna like kill you or anything like that. It's just where you have bald spots in your hair. So it's not.
It's
Did
um,
Did you hear the
it's
video clip
not.
of
I mean, it's
Will?
not that detrimental, but for your regular person, that's something that's hard for them to deal with. I've just seen stuff,
Or
like
what
on
about
social
somebody
media.
born with big lips?
No, not the same thing.
No, so what I'm saying, did you missed the first part of the podcast where Will Smith played a joke on JJ Walker about his big lips. He made a joke, a
Hmm.
stand up. He was on stand up talking about his lips. So
so what is your stance on the whole thing? Just walk us through.
Me,
Yes, you.
um, I don't really know exactly how to feel because I really thought it was fake. Like the angle, it looked like a fake slap. So I had to watch it like 6 times, and I still am not convinced that he actually slapped him in the face. But that's me. Um, I don't think it was appropriate for him to do it. I did hear y'all say that on the stage because it's already hard being a black man in America, and it just plays into the narrative of us not knowing how to manage and control our emotions. That's a whole nother thing. But I think okay, so how I feel about it is like I feel like maybe he thought it was funny, and then when he realized that she was annoyed by it or wasn't, entertained by the joke, he may have felt triggered and was like, dang, like okay. Because maybe, she may appear to the media like she's okay because they have images to uphold, or certain images that they want to portray, but maybe at home it's another case. So maybe when he saw that she was like kind of rubbed the wrong way, he felt like he needed to come to her defense. I don't think slapping him was the right choice, but I'm also not in that limelight where I have to take, like people are on his back all the time. Like that whole August
Oh,
Alsina thing, like anytime they get a chance to crack a joke on Will, they crack a joke on Will. So I mean, I'm just saying. So maybe he just felt, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking maybe it triggered him seeing her upset because she
I'm,
seemed to be upset by the
I'm
joke.
gonna
Like,
take
honey, I'm
30
not
seconds.
crying.
Okay, you take your 30 seconds first, JR. You got
okay.
30
Okay.
seconds. I'm
30
watching
seconds.
the clock.
Oh no, 30 seconds ain't enough. All right. I agree with most of pretty much everything you said. One thing that I do not, I guess, like or care for, and this isn't directed at you. This is going my general how I feel about the whole celebrities and stuff like that.
Hmm.
There are celebrities that I know of that don't put their personal information out there. Keanu Reeves, the list goes down. Once you make a conscious effort and decision to put your personal business into the air or into the universe
Red table.
and get criticized for it and then call, oh no, you're harassing me, I call bullshit. I'm sorry. Like, there's a reason I don't have a social. There's not many people that know anything about my personal life because I choose not to share that information with people. So just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean you have to. But if you choose to share certain or said information out towards the public, and then you feel some type of way when you get, I guess, negative energy or connotation back, I mean, uh, what do you expect to happen? I mean, really?
And
Mm,
I'm gonna comment on the image thing. Okay, that's why I go back to the wig thing. Okay, so there's women. I don't know what that skin disease is called. There, where dark skinned women have these white patches, like
mhm.
Um,
real bad. So
Um,
the women who have a problem with that,
vitiligo.
Yeah, that.
thing.
Yeah.
They try to find makeup to cover it up, wear long sleeves. They want to hide it because they have an issue with it. They're uncomfortable with it. The ones that don't care, see me as I am, they wearing shorts, short sleeve shirts. They walk around proudly with it, you know. And so for me, especially with them, they have enough money where she could have the most expensive exotic wigs where you wouldn't even be able to tell she was wearing a wig. And that's why I say I have an issue with how he handled it. And then, like you said, Will Smith only reacted after she reacted. So was he defending her honor? Because he was laughing. So at the same token, if you're saying he was defending her honor, he was laughing at her.
Yeah.
Because he was laughed clearly.
He was.
Wasn't sitting there like, oh, God dang it, this fool. No, and it wasn't a smirk. This was a laugh.
It was a laugh.
A laugh, like sit back in your chair, laugh. He only reacted when he saw her reaction. So it wasn't his emotion, it was hers. And he felt that he had to do something because he probably didn't want to hear her mouth. So that's why I have an issue with that right there. He's like, he's laughing. He looked like that girl that's sitting right behind, like the girls behind him. Now she's sitting there like with a slight smirk, like she's not, but he's laughing.
He is. That is a.
He got cheek eyes
genuine. That is a genuine. Some people saying he was laughing just to save face. That's not a save face laugh. That is a. Oh my God, that was funny laugh.
Jada has a say.
Smith seems to find it funny at first, but Jada's eye roll indicates her displeasure.
And then now you have a problem.
Now it did. Now at first I thought it was fake too because the way he like had his hand back, like and sitting back, it's like it just looked kind of weird.
But
when he sat down and made the vocal comment, that's when I knew it wasn't a skit.
Yes.
Yeah. I said the same thing. I said when his face turned red, I was like, oh, he was serious. Oops.
Well, Will Smith has never, not that I know of, he doesn't curse publicly at all. Period. Not like so. Keep on name about your mother. Like that's. Oh, I knew it was serious. Here's one thing I got a problem with too, because you talked about earlier when he walked up to him. Like, if I was gonna walk, if I got a problem with you, I'm walking up to you. Oh, you know it's about to go down.
Right.
The way he was walking, Chris Rock didn't know what the fuck was about to happen.
He didn't.
So it was like one of those, like, come on, man, really? Like, if you gonna take a swing at me, say like.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, right, exactly. Right.
So you want to do that, then sit down and come with all this fucking energy. Like, he sat down. Keep my like. What was the energy at when you casually strolled up here?
Right.
And then
you didn't walk up here saying keep my wife's name out your mouth.
No, you didn't.
You walked up here like you about to dap me up or something.
Yeah, you about to do some type of comedic stuff. You gonna slap me, walk down, and then yell at the top of your man. Come on with all that shit. And here's the other point I was trying to make. Will Smith said this last year, and I'm glad we keep talking about his wife's honor, his wife this. He said, and I quote, "Her happiness is not my responsibility. She should be happy, and I should be happy individually.
Yep.
Then when we come together, we share our happiness. Giving someone a responsibility to make you happy when you can't is what you do is called selfish." And I quote, let that sink in.
Yeah, I agree. That's why they have open relationships.
Yeah.
In case so somebody else can make that person happy.
Yeah, I get that. But like you can't pick and choose when you want to apply the narrative.
Right.
Or the message.
Right.
It's not my job to make her happy. But I see she pissed off, well, I'm about to go make her happy.
Tia, you have a young man now, right? You still there, Tia?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. You have a young man now. You and your young man are watching your husband on TV. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And another man walks up to your husband and slaps him with your child watching this.
Mm-hmm.
What goes through your mind?
What do you tell your son at that point?
Yeah, what do you tell your son?
I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
But see, because nobody's talking about Chris Rock's family. Everybody's talking about Jada.
Or he got what he got
But
deserved.
Chris Rock has a family too that was watching TV, or might have been backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's.
I mean,
But
that would be a tough conversation to have as a
is
parent,
it,
especially of a young man. Like that would be tough. I don't know what I would say
As
actually.
a mom, how would you feel to watch that happen to your man in front of your
Embarrassed because you just got slapped on national TV.
right?
mm,
Now, who defends his honor? We're talking about Jada's honor. Who defends Chris Rock's honor by being slapped by another man? See, everything, it's like, you know me, I like to see things from both sides. A lot of people focus on one side, one perspective. I like to see it from both sides. So who defends Chris Rock's honor? My kid just watched me get slapped on TV by another man.
mhm.
So who defends his honor?
Himself.
How?
No,
You
I
can't
don't know.
retaliate. You can't
I haven't answered
retaliate.
that one.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. And that's the thing. And that's what nobody wants to talk about. Because he can't. Because if he was a reactor, he say defend his honor. If he defended his honor, that means he's supposed to commit an act of violence like
Yeah.
Will Smith
Hey,
did.
street code is this. You got to get it right now, bro.
Right. You know,
You got to get it.
but that's what the thing. Everybody's saying that the reason why Chris deserved to be slapped was because Will was defending Jada's honor.
I don't agree with that part. I don't think that for whatever reason, I don't think nothing was to the severity. You know, like I don't think it was that serious to where he should have gotten slapped like that.
Right.
At all. He didn't put his hands on her. He didn't invade her space. He just cracked a joke that I guess she didn't like. But like, people crack jokes all the time on social media. Like, you don't go fight every troll that's in your comment section either.
Right.
So I don't feel like he should have put his hands on him. I feel like he should have just sat in that seat and said what he said, like as he did in the end. He should have just said that in the beginning and let that be that.
So do you think we're going to have a bunch of Will Smiths at comedy clubs now? Where as soon as somebody cracks a joke on somebody in the audience and they don't like it, they're going to run up on the stage and go slap them? You see what I'm saying? That's what the door opened up to, because the Academy Award let it go. Society let it go. The police let it go. We talked about that earlier, where the state didn't pick up charges. They could have. They saw it. Everybody's letting it go. So now, if this happens in the regular world, the general population, are they going to let it go? Because it's going to happen. You just opened up Pandora's box. You just said, hey, this comedian made fun. I went there and slapped him. Will Smith got away with it. Why can't I get away with it?
I mean, he could have, but he was the one that didn't want to.
Right. No. But why didn't the state pick up charges? It's an assault. They do it all the time when it comes to domestic violence in lower income communities. Well, we talked about it, privilege.
It's
status privilege.
Status privilege.
Yeah.
He said a certain status where.
Oh, I mean, well, yeah, that.
Yeah. But that's why we say, like, the law is flawed. It applies to who we want it to apply to, when we want it to apply.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, forever.
Yeah. All right. That was a good conversation. Nobody else has chimed in. I know we have two people on.
Thurman, the other person.
We still haven't made it public.
He's sitting right next to me.
Okay.
But we still haven't made it
What's
public.
Thurman's take on it? Can he hear?
He can hear you.
What's his take on it?
Turn your thing down. My daddy won't do it. He said, what's your take on it? Earlier he said that.
I can say what I said.
Okay, well,
I can speak for myself. I'm a grown man.
Will Smith.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
It's low, so you gotta make sure you can hear them too. It's low because you're talking.
For the Will Smith, I felt like he thought the joke was funny until he looked at his wife, and then he probably could have looked at her and seen that she wasn't fond of it, and just the look on her face could have brought back memories, because we don't know what they dealt with in private.
True.
Well, you took what I said. Well, what they dealt with in private, and he could have thought about all the stuff they went through, of all the nights she was crying and et cetera, and he reacted the only way he knew how at the time, which isn't right.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just felt. I just feel like he probably just felt like he had to defend her honor in some way. and that's when he went and slapped him. I don't think he should have went up there and slapped him
Right.
because that just made a whole situation out of nothing because it really was just a joke. It's not like he actually hit her or called her out her name.
Yeah.
Did you hear the? I'm sorry. Did you hear the comment about Chris Rock's honor when we were talking about that?
Yeah, I heard y'all.
Okay. So how does who defends Chris Rock's honor?
Oh no, no. Better yet, when you go home, how do you talk to your little man? That Will Smith slaps the shit out you. You go home, your son look at you, pops. What happened? How do you answer that question?
That's not really gonna be something that you really can explain to them.
Exactly. It was like everyone's talking about Will Smith. I'm like, yo,
Because it's at the end of because as you get older, like being older, you understand that
ooh, you know what? I'm glad he said that.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead. No. Let him finish because
Yeah, I am.
He's going exactly where I want him to go. Go ahead.
as you get older, you understand that he's actually the more mature because a lot of people wouldn't
The bigger person.
the bigger person.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people ain't about to just sit there and let another man slap
Right.
you because
We addressed that.
letting
we did.
somebody slapping you is like the ultimate disrespect. Like
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is.
that's
Yes.
you can't be no more
He should
disrespectful
have just
besides
punched him.
spitting in somebody's face.
He should have punched him. If he'd have punched him, it'd have been like, okay, yeah, he took one on the chin. You can't say you took one
And
on the chin.
I think if he would have retaliated, then it would have
It made it
been
worse.
Yeah.
You know, like a bigger scandal. Now it's like how I guess we were expecting it to be in regards to like all the hoopla, the publicity. Like, yeah, the focus is on Will, but then it would have been like, oh, what's the people name? Chris Rock and Will Smith getting into a fight, just like any other black on black
Right.
act of violence.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
But if it
whole nother story
but
in
if
the
it didn't happen,
tabloids.
but if it didn't happen, if they got into something off the stage, or it had been a skirmish or something, doing it like with that live of an audience was completely and utterly just bad for the culture.
So I'm gonna say one thing, and Chris Rock alluded to it right after it happened. He said this is probably the greatest moment in TV history.
Oh yeah.
What that means is that this will plague his family, both their families, forever.
Yep.
Forever.
Oh yeah, this is never going away.
He hit the nail on the head with that
Ever.
one.
This is forever. Because
This
of
is
the
Gonna always be talked about.
just like they still talk about Justin and Janet. It's gonna be forever.
it's forever. It's always be able to pull up the clip.
Yep.
Remember that time in the Oscars when it's forever.
Will Smith, yeah, it's just it's
That was interesting, man. We spent like
I commend him though. He had a lot of willpower.
he did. Now we said
he did.
that earlier.
But the crazy
That
part
was
is this:
the
if I look
smoothest
up right now,
altercation ever.
but if you look up right
Shannon
now,
Sharp,
Shannon Sharp.
With who? Shannon Sharp and
Shannon Sharp, and Skip Bayless.
Skip Bailey. Yeah, I can imagine. I haven't seen it, but I can imagine. I can imagine. Did he walk off the set?
Oh no. He was just gave his little perspective on everything.
Oh wow, I'm about to see that one.
Shannon Sharp.
So there's a lot. We spent like 45 minutes on that topic. I knew that was gonna be a hot and juicy topic. What's the next topic for the day?
But even then, I still don't think it's over. But I mean, if you're done with it,
we can spend like
Exactly.
5
This
hours.
is the hot topic.
We can spend 5
This is the
hours on
topic.
this topic. We're supposed to be
Because-
unpredictable and move on to. We can come back to this one.
okay, we're
got-
unpredictable.
We can jump on to the next topic. We'll come back to this one.
All right.
You know what we should
Well,
do?
thank you. What's up?
I just thought of something. We're gonna have the guest topic. We'll let a guest pick a topic to talk about.
Oh,
That's
nice.
We'll do
That's
that.
nice.
All right, we'll do
We
that.
have two
Not right
topics
now.
on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not gonna
What's
put you
our
on the
next
spot.
topic?
All right. Well, thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna go ahead and boom, real quick. Hey, so very next topic, we are at. I'm sure you want to talk about it. Go ahead. I know what you want to talk about.
No, go ahead. I don't know.
Really? Because I thought I was gonna get a phone call yesterday.
Oh no, see, so no, like
Because
I wanted to play you.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
the one
really?
I wanted. I wanted to
Okay.
play you.
You wanted that.
That would
more
have
than you
been
did-
better. That's the one I wanted. And it ain't the same. Somebody else knocked you out. I wanted to play you.
it's not-
You know
it's
what I'm
not.
saying? That's
Not just that. And that was actually probably the
That was
worst
the
game
bet.
I've seen.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
You didn't miss it, bro. That was the worst. The worst game of the year. It was just terrible, bro. It was like I think the moment finally hit them,
Yeah.
and they deer in the headlights. When they jumped up, it was 9-0. Then it was like 19-2. Like they never once felt like, oh, it was like I fell asleep during the game. I fell asleep during the game.
Remember I told you everybody wants that Duke UNC for Mike's last thing. Do you think this was a a stage deal?
Oh,
You know what I'm
but they got
saying?
paid off. Arkansas got paid off, and
Like,
St.
hey,
Peter's got paid off.
yeah, we'll slide
And
each one of y'all 20 grand.
you know what? I would not
Y'all
be
just
surprised.
I
I
wouldn't be
would not.
surprised either.
Based on both their programs,
Yep.
like
Yeah.
100,000 here, 100,000 there.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll take that.
And this
Yeah,
is
we get it.
Mike's last shebang. Like
Yeah,
the battle of battles, UNC Duke
yeah.
for the last time with Mike Krzyzewski.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
see what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I thought about that the whole time.
I can tell you right now, though. I can tell you who I'm rooting for.
Who you rooting for?
Shit, North Carolina.
Oh, okay, you better. I mean, you
Hell
better not
yeah.
say no
I'm,
Kansas, no Duke.
I'm not a Kansas fan. I'm not a Villanova fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a Duke fan. And actually, believe it or not, I never wanted to admit this to you, but I was a Carolina fan.
Okay, good.
Well, I mean, for obvious reasons.
Right.
I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah,
So,
Jordan,
like,
Worthy,
what?
Perkins, like, come
So
on,
what?
like,
What Jordan fan doesn't like North Carolina?
right.
It's just that when it came to North Carolina, Arkansas, I got to root for the home team.
Gotcha.
Gotta happen. So,
I feel you on that.
all right. Well, for those that don't know, Arkansas got knocked out, unfortunately, and now UNC's going on to play Duke on what day is that?
It's next Thursday, I believe, or next Friday. I have to look. And then
okay.
Villanova, Kansas.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Thurman might know. Thurman's a big sports guy. Tia, you stay there, you go.
You want to put it back on? Or you want to hit the chat?
She can hit the chat. I don't. Is she still in the chat?
Let me see.
She might didn't know she was off.
Oh, yeah, she's there. I got her live. You're live.
Tia, you still there?
Yeah.
Does Thurman know when Duke plays North Carolina?
He asked if you said when Duke plays.
Yeah, when does Carolina play Duke? Is it Friday or Thursday next week?
I believe it's Friday.
Friday. Yeah, I think it's Friday also.
Y'all gonna make me look. No, it's Saturday.
They say it's Saturday?
Saturday.
It's Final Four, so when's the championship? Monday?
It's Saturday, April 2nd at 7:49 p.m.
So the championship is on Monday.
It would probably be Monday then.
Yeah, Monday.
But then they got the game for Saturday.
All right. So Villanova has the first game then. If their game is at 7, Nova and Kansas has to be before.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, they're playing 5 o'clock. They
Okay.
play 5 o'clock on Saturday. Both games are Saturday. The championship Monday. So what other topics? That my juicy topic was that it was something else. I didn't write it down today.
Why didn't you write it down?
I don't know. But for those of you that plan on traveling this summer, please hit your boy up at the Ultimate Exposure Travel. I just saved somebody like $300 per stateroom today.
Damn.
$300 per stateroom. So they had a family of 3 traveling for $1,300 on a balcony suite, including gratuity.
Really?
5 days. 1,300. Yeah.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah. So all your travel needs, holler at your boy.
I had some. I had a clip I wanted to show you, but it's a little off topic, but it's on topic. It was about Ukraine. I found something that was quite interesting. It was a video. Saying for those who don't know, I'm in the shooting community, and they share all these little. It was a private post that I was sent to me. I don't know if I could even share it. It showed troops shooting and destroying Russian tanks. But when you see the video, you're gonna be kind of thrown off. You're like, that don't something not gonna sound right about it. Let me put it up for you. Let me see here. Oh, here it is, right. Yep, right here. How do I pull this up so you can be able to see it? How do you not see this? Okay. My bad. I'm trying to. Oh, I gotta get rid of that one. That's why. I gotta get rid of the whole one. And then. Oh, here it is right here. Boom. Boom.
Call that a good day. Yeah, buddy.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4 Russian tanks taken out.
That's an American.
You picked up on it instantly.
Yeah.
You heard the accent, right?
Yeah.
That is clearly an American voice.
4 Russian tanks taken out.
But are we sure they're Russian tanks? He never got close to him.
Huh?
He never got close to him.
Well, he's got other. There's more videos up in here.
Oh, okay.
There's one of them right there. But I think where's the other video? Is this it?
So far, we took out 7 Russian tanks. After a long firefight, we took control of the area. Right now, we're going to just kind of sweep around and see what we got left. Some stragglers. Take them out. Call it a day. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, baby. All right.
He's from the Northeast.
Huh?
He's from the Northeast.
Oh, damn. How'd you know that?
I can tell the way he's talking. You can hear it. New York, Boston, something like New England.
Do you remember when we talked about it last week? And you said we talked about, man, why don't we have, they got there are hundreds of thousands of ex-soldiers, mercenaries, Blackwater, not called Blackwater, now they're called triple canopy or something like that.
Something like that. I can't remember.
But yeah, we was talking, man, why are these guys there? Why? You know what? Motherfuckers been there the whole time.
They've been there the whole time. That's why I said, like when they said that they were surprised that the Ukrainians are putting up this much of a fight, I already knew.
Oh, they was there.
I already knew. Yeah, I already knew.
The bad part is like, yeah. I mean, when they were saying they were struggling, and they was like, they're just some Ukrainians. How you struggling against them?
Exactly.
But then when I see these videos, oh, okay.
Right.
I got you.
Them Green Berets that was there training the Ukrainians, they ain't leave.
Nah, they
ain't leave. And think about this logistically, like we know how to get weapons in a hot zone.
Oh yeah, that's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
What we know to do.
It's a hot zone. We get weapons in. Like I'm not talking about like bullets. We get.
No, I'm talking about, that was part of my career field in the military. As a combat control, we got in the aircraft to help helos, drop payloads off, and was out quicker than we would do timings of just it was all time shit.
Yeah, that's us. I mean, like, come on. Yeah, I already knew. Yeah.
Now it's funny because I was trying to share the video on here, but I couldn't. I had to pull up my own one because apparently, of course, for obvious reasons, that case can't be shared anywhere. Not even sure I was supposed to share it here, but
So Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas back in the news again.
Oh my gosh, what did he do?
Oh, it's not him, it's his wife.
What?
Oh, yes.
Oh, hold on, I think I heard of this one.
The communications with her and Meadows and members of Congress. Yes. So now some people say, well, that's his wife.
Nope.
Every house pillow talk.
It happens.
Supreme Court Justice.
No.
Why is she trying to influence the White House and Capitol Hill? That's a problem.
That is a big problem.
He needs to be removed.
Yep. Yeah. He has been compromised.
He's been compromised.
And you don't know what else has been compromised.
And for how long? Yep.
So at this point, excommunicado.
Yep.
There will be no question, if, ands, or buts. Like, no, you've done the one thing you've sworn an oath not to do.
And she's alluded to things of that nature in her text messages. Yes. Yes.
I don't know about that.
Yes. Yeah. He's a Supreme Court justice who maybe getting ready to preside over a case involving an ex-president who his wife has had text messages that's kind of fond of that particular party. So come on now. And who is thinking about running for the next election. Like, come on, he's got to go. Like, so a lot is being overshadowed by the nomination of the new Supreme Court justice. But yeah, that's going on behind the scenes, and nobody's really talking about it too much. They touch on it, but really not too much.
Man.
Yeah. Nobody got comments on that? Anybody? Any comments on that?
No, you got me on that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, oh.
I completely and utterly agree with that one. That
yeah,
you can't do that, man. But
yeah,
I mean, that's not the first time she was involved in something that was controversial.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, do we think there's going to be a confirmation of Miss Kajani?
Yeah, that's going to happen.
I think it's going to happen too. I think so.
That's going to happen. They as much as they want to kick, fight, and scream,
yeah,
they do know that she's probably more qualified than anybody sitting on that bench at this current time. So,
exactly.
And yeah, it's just
yeah.
I'm going to, well, you know what? All right, I'm going to say something there since we're on that topic.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I like never mind. This is going to be we're going to be here for a whole another 30, 45 minutes.
You already said it now.
You already started now.
Well, no. But,
and Tia wants to go back to Jada, so we might as well. Let's go.
Well, the extra question, I know what they were getting at, but her response was just too, I don't know. It was too trying to be politically correct. They asked her just straight up, what's your definition of woman? And her response was, I can't define a woman.
Who said that?
Your girl.
Who? Kajana?
Yes.
She said she cannot define a woman?
Yes.
Okay, so okay. Yeah, I'm gonna comment on this. Okay. And I know where they're trying to go with this. Because
I know, but I get it, but like, come on, man. Like
what?
Never mind. Go ahead.
So this is my stand on this, all right? And I've always said this. This is what I've always believed growing up.
Yeah.
Okay. DNA. All right. Our molecular makeup. There are faults in our molecular structure where we are being conceived.
Yes.
That's why we have people born without limbs, irregular limbs, all kinds of things, all kinds of deformities. All right. Yes. Our brain is an organism. Mm-hmm. It can be deformed. Okay. So I'll give you an example. You are attracted to a certain type of being, right?
Yes.
As am I, right? Yes. We didn't decide, well, you know what? I'm going to wake up tomorrow and this is who I want to be attracted to.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's an impulse. There's nothing that, for me, looking at you or any other male, there's nothing that gets me going. Like,
I got nothing. Yeah.
You know, my brain doesn't do that. But I can't say for another male that something didn't get crossed where he has something that deals with like maybe some female portions, however I don't know how it works, but something might have got mixed up where that part of him is kind of attracted to that. I'm not saying that I condone it, but like that's nothing to do with me. That's how he operates. There can be a genetic failure. You cannot tell me that the genetic failure is only dealing with one arm shorter than the other one or one limb missing. That's the only genetic failure that can be. No, there's mental failures too. We have ADHD, we accept that. We have autism, we accept that. Those are genetic failures of the brain. So there's all kinds of stimuli in our brain that could be genetic failures. And we have to learn to accept that. Like, like that's closed-minded thinking to me. All these intellectuals are so-called intellectuals, yet they only want to focus on one part. And I don't get it.
No.
That's my take. So, like, to me, I understand why she says that, because what one is to you may not be to somebody else. To me, what makes a woman is how that person feels about themselves. So let's take a 3-year-old kid, right? A 3-year-old male.
Gotcha.
He decides he wants to wear some high heels and a dress and walk around.
Okay.
Did that kid say, you know what, I'm gonna grow up and be whatever? You know what I'm saying? I want to grow up to be. No, he just woke up one morning. Hey, I think this is neat. I want to put this on.
Yeah.
You know, that's innocence.
Yeah, it is.
That's innocent.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fault that? You're gonna tell this kid like, no, you can't be this. You should be. No, that's.
No, I don't think that's faulting the kid. I agree with every single word you said.
Okay.
But I also believe in common sense.
Go
if
ahead.
you ask me what a fucking woman is, I'm gonna tell you what a woman is. Now, here's the thing that I think people don't like to hear. I'm gonna is as we know our DNA, we have defects and stuff like that.
Right.
And there's deficiencies and there's irregularities and stuff like that.
Right.
Here's the thing. There are certain things that are mental disorders. We take mental disorders and we take it to the extreme. I have a mental disorder. People who are born with I have a mental disorder. People who are born in a man's body have all this stuff and likes women, wants to be a woman, they have a mental disorder. That's just simply what it is. It's not that they're crazy. It is a mental disorder. It has been classified that for the last 90 years, and that's what it is. We shouldn't ostracize them. We shouldn't burn them at the cross.
We should.
But the thing is, this is like if I say that, like, oh, you're not respecting them. How the fuck is that not respecting them? I'm respecting that he wants to like men. He can like men, do all he wants to. But at the end of the day, he is still a man. Now
I
he may
disagree.
want to perceive what he wants to be, huh?
I disagree. By definition, what makes a man?
A man that was born with a
no. A male.
What makes a male? By definition, what makes a male?
A male born with the genital.
According to who? According to who? This is what I have a problem with. The way we think and what we define has been indoctrinated into us by a certain class of people.
Yes.
The same thing that's going on in Putin right now. Those people believe what they believe because that's what's been indoctrinated into them their whole entire being. We think the way we think because it's been indoctrinated to us that a man has a penis and a woman has a vagina. But that's based on who?
That's okay. That was based on science, and that was the standard guideline. So I'm gonna ask you this one question.
Go ahead.
If that is no longer the guideline, what is the new guideline?
I don't have to accept that standard. I just told you.
I understand. Just listen to what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
All I'm saying is that's what it was. Okay. If that's default, what is the standard now?
I just told you what I believe.
I understand. No, you didn't tell me what you believe.
I did. I said what you feel like you are.
Oh, so whatever you feel like you are, that's what you are. So how do you feel about Leah Thompson?
Who's Leah Thompson?
Leah Thompson is the woman that just broke every swimming record known to womankind.
Oh, that's who that's her. That's her name.
So now,
no. Let me finish where I'm going.
Go ahead.
So in that capacity, he felt like if you look at Buddy, he's every sense of. But the thing is this though.
I have an answer for you.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Answer.
If we're talking about sports and competition,
yes,
there's an easy solution for that.
Create
genetic makeup. Base everything on genetic makeup.
No, you just said the standard is whatever you feel you are.
Right,
you
but hold on. That's for you to label yourself. But I said when we're talking about competition, if we're classifying people,
see that. Okay, so now there's an exception to the rule.
No, it is because you're dealing with competition. You're not so that's a wholly different thing because there's an advantage, disadvantage there. When we're competing, when we're competing, there's an advantage, disadvantage. But when you're just walking around and talking about your sexuality, that's on you. You see what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's why I've told you I've always agreed with you. But you said I can just decide whatever I want to, but you can't do it when it comes to sports. But if you want to look at
so you'll have 3 categories of sports: male, female, and other. Or combined. I'll say male, female, and combined, or what we call co-ed. There you go. We already have co-ed sports. So male, female, co-ed. So if a woman feels like she's a male and a male feels like he's a female, then you participate in the co-ed sport.
Okay.
You follow, there's a way you can create another category, just like we did EA Sports. We created EA Sports in the Olympics. Oh, okay. So we can create another category.
See, but that's that. Oh, I got you right where I want you. Check this out. So, like I was saying, where the standards were, we can create more other standards.
Yes,
just saying that what you saying is blow up the whole thing. It no longer makes sense. We have already a standard there. Why not just add on to it? Why saying that all of this is no longer valid?
No, so but you're talking about competition. Now, are you talking about how we labeled in society? Because like before, so let's think about the standard for us as a class of people was nigger. You a nigger. That was the standard.
Hey, bro, I got news for you.
What?
They still look at you as that.
Look
at, I don't know if you noticed this yet. I don't know if you noticed. Hey, let's put word to the press. Put the press. Guess what? They still think you a nigga.
But wait a minute. But it's not like you're not walking to the store, colored niggers, whites. It's not like it's not.
Hey, when you're not looking, there is. Come on, man. You know there is. Take a look. Case in point, how many times you hear that locker room talk, and they call us niggas all the time. Now, I be playing the game. I be having little white boys coming. Yeah, you go, nigger. What's going on? So you know they say it. Don't stop. Miss me with that whole. Oh, they used to say it back in the day. You got to come up with something other than that.
I'm saying that
ain't gonna fly to me. That don't work. We need another one. We need come with a better example. I need a better example.
It's not accepted in general society. That standard is not accepted in general society. I mean, they used to be proud with that. It was written everywhere, big billboards, niggers, whites. Like it was like they can't do that anymore.
No.
They have to do it discreetly or in private or behind a mic and a video screen.
What I was talking about was directly in relations to there are advantages that a male has and a female has. That's because anything outside of that, realistically, you can walk around and call yourself a fucking woman. I can care less. But no. But the thing is this though. But you can't. If you just said that your definition of male does not apply, well, going in, how can someone have
sports to, like me walking down the street is not a competition.
But there has to be
You're missing the point.
He definitely is. There has to be some type of standard, and your standard moves whenever the goalpost advantage or disadvantage one other person.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We talk about deformities again, correct?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Can not having a penis be a deformity? Can having a penis be a deformity?
So being born without a penis, a deformity.
Yeah. Can a male be born without a penis?
Yes.
Right, because you could have every other makeup as a male except for the penis.
Yes.
So what are you?
You're male.
Why?
I
thought you all said the penis defined that you were a male.
Hold on. You tried to you asked a simple question. And I gave you a simple answer, and now you're trying to no, come on, but comments like
come on. No, I said co-ed. I said whoever I said do a genetic test and it'd be co-ed. Okay. That's what I said.
And that only applies to competition, right?
Because how you we're gonna walk down. I'm going to I guess you could say co-ed bathroom. I guess you could label them. Are you going to label them as co-ed? We have a label for them now. It's called transgender.
Yeah.
So I
got a great question for you.
What you got?
Why aren't you 80?
What? How we get on that topic?
I'm just trying to use apples to apples. Why are you not 80?
I don't want to be. I've never looked into it.
Can't you choose to be 80?
Can I choose to be AD?
No, 80 or 17.
Oh, 80. I thought you
said 80.
80. I'm not 80 because I'm not, according to the way they do
age.
Exactly.
Hold on.
They do years. I'm not 80 because in Bible days, I was probably 675 right now.
But why come you just can't? What I'm saying is, why come I just can't say I'm 17? The reason I'm getting at this is because before anything, you have to have what they call it, not a baseline, a control. But there has to be control.
That control with age is set. Like you were born a certain year, and they've established that from this year to this year or this time.
That's based on whose year? An American year? On what? You do know there's
we all operate on the same
years.
No,
we don't. Huh?
The Russians have a different year. We're using Russians because that's who everybody's talking about.
They're different calendars.
They're different calendars, but years. I think 365 is a standard.
Well, if you're looking at a different calendar, then
what's the calendar?
And then depends on. Are you talking about just these last 2,000 years? Because we've been around for hundreds.
We have, but none of us, nobody on the face of this earth was living back then, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're so irritating. I see what you're saying. I
You
know where
understand?
you're trying to go. He
Oh,
just
all
I
that.
know where you're trying to go, but you're asking for like a solution. I'm telling you, like the only solution could be is label them like we have as transgender. If it coming to sports, to make it a level playing field, there'd have to be a co-ed category like we have in college.
No. You're just not gonna skim right over that. You
Okay.
said that. Oh, you just labeled. No. You said that we can't define man and woman right now. That was where the base.
We can't
that you-
define it. That's
Why
why
can't we
co-ed
define
is
it?
not defining it. Co-ed is categorizing
So we
both of them
cannot
together.
define co-ed because we cannot find male and female.
What do you mean we can't? Co-ed is exactly what it is.
You know
So
what I'm saying? Why I asked you was this. You said we cannot define a female right now.
male or female.
We cannot define those two.
You can't clearly define it. No, you
So
can't.
so if we can't even define them two, how the fuck we figure out what's
So
a
if you
co-ed?
can't define, you don't know which one. Co-ed is the ones who can't be defined. There's your answer. If you don't know which one you are, then go to co-ed.
But you don't even have a basic answer of what a male or
Right.
female is.
I just told you. If you
No,
don't
you
know,
didn't. You said there is no such thing. You said it doesn't exist.
no, I said if you can't decide if you are a male or a female. I didn't say there wasn't
No,
like.
I asked you what's the definition. What's the difference? Is there a definition for male or female?
Okay, so that's why I say it's what you feel you are. So we're human beings, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you all have already established that having a penis is what makes you male, having a
No,
vagina.
we have not.
So what did you? I asked you that. What y'all said? We can play it back. You said penis.
Run the tape back. Run the tape back.
You said penis. So what did you say? What was your
No,
answer? I'll let you
so-
answer again. So what defines a male?
So there's a lot of things that define a male, from chromosomes, to how many XYs,
Genetics, exactly.
genetics.
That's it. All genetic.
genitalia.
All
I mean,
genetic
there's
based.
yes, there is.
All genetic based. Correct. Right. All genetic based. So that's
Yes.
what I said. Base it on genetics.
Bro,
Well,
what
if you
was the
base it on genetics, then that means that even if you do not have X, Y, and Z parts, that still makes you whatever your gender is, correct or no?
Say again. If you don't have X, Y, if you base it
Like
on genetics.
you said base it off of genetics. So
Yes,
that
I'm
means
saying as
if
far
I'm
as
a man, if I have male genes,
if you have
in my
male,
body, I'm a
but-
man. It doesn't matter what my body looks like on the outside. I'm still a man. So
so let me go back and what's the word I'm looking for? Let me go ahead and tell you exactly where I'm getting at. Okay, so let's say we're based on genetics, right? Genetically speaking, let's say I am a female based on genetics, based on genetic makeup according to science's standard. I should be labeled as a female. But me mentally and physically, I feel I am a male and have the appearance of a male. So now that's the crossroads, because on one standard I'm male, one standard I'm female. Those are to me, that's the group of people that should be classified as co-ed, like you're both.
Okay.
The ones that are clearly defined genetically, physically, and mentally, then okay, you're the female, you're the male. It's the ones that are at a crossroads, because like what happens now is, and this is where I know who was that? God dang it, Hendrix's son. Remember that song he wrote about suicide?
Yeah.
His wasn't about genetics or contemplating this, but it had to deal with mental health. Okay,
Yes.
so when we talk about genetics and mental health and all these things, to me, from what I've known of certain people, I have a brother who's transgender. I haven't talked to him about stuff like that, but I'm just guessing that they deal with a lot of emotional things or psychological things, should I say? And for us to force somebody to say this or say that or be in this box or be in that box, we are feeding into that psyche, and we're contributing to the what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just gonna say the suicide rate when it comes to those type of people. So I don't even want to label them as this, that, because we're so quick as a society to throw labels on stuff.
Yes, but sometimes just hear me out.
Go ahead.
Sometimes without having something to be a part of,
right,
you feel lost. So all I'm getting at is, yes, I'm going to willingly identify them,
Right.
but us pretending like does not have a label, they will always feel lost because they don't belong to a type of people. I am a black man. I
Right.
relate to a lot of black men.
Right.
I'm glad to be a part of this black society, but at the same time, they're living in a society that can't classify what a male is, can't classify what a female is, can't classify. So it's like, what the fuck am I?
I
Because
just
y'all,
told you. I gave you the answer.
what are you talking about?
Co-ed. I keep saying it.
Daddy, I'm not talking about that no more.
You are totally missing the boat on this one.
That's not the question.
You are totally
It's like
missing the boat
going
on this
way
one.
over his head. It's down.
Yeah,
the
I really
I
think
thought
it
you
is.
just said like I'm not.
He's
they're
not
not being
asking you
classified.
for a solution.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is, for us not willing, you're saying that we shouldn't label them, but they need something to belong to. That way, they have.
I didn't say we shouldn't label. I said we always label.
Oh yeah, we label and point fingers.
So the label, like
What
the
I was-
label for them should be not like something like transgender, like somebody
Yeah.
getting a. It should be like right now we have a label. Co-ed sports is a sport that has male and females, right?
Yes.
So if like I say, if you're genetically you're male and psychologically you're female, you're co-ed. You have male, female. Like we have the solution. We just don't want to call it that because right now it's defined as male here, female there, put them together, play sport. There's co-ed, not one person being both. We haven't done that.
No.
Why can't we just do that? If they feel like if society says they're male or female, but mentally they feel they're the other side, that's co-ed. You're both.
You know why we can't do that? Because
Why?
once we get into the conversation of that we're having now,
Yeah.
one of the sides shuts down because the other one isn't willing to negotiate a little bit so we can have a constant narrative. The one side says this is what it's going to be, this is what it is. The other side, this is what it is, this is not what I want to be. No one's willing to have the conversation. And even me just trying to have a general baseline of where you are, you completely jumped on one side of the narrative. And all I'm trying to do is just establish a baseline so we can get to that next level. But what me and you is going through right now is exactly what's going on in politics. And that's why there will never be a solution. There will never be one because we can't have simple conversations.
No, you're saying the baseline should be defined.
We should have something. Every conversation comes with a mutual agreement.
I've asked you
some type of control.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
Define the male. Define the female.
Jesus, we told this so many times. Go ahead.
Because you say it should be defined.
Yes.
But like I said, you remember they always say if there's a if you address a problem, then you should have a solution.
Yes.
So what's your solution? What's the solution?
My solution is this. Let's define what a male is. Let's define what a female is. You are asking me for a solution. I'm trying to give it to you, and yet you still won't let me tell you.
Come on.
Let's figure out either common sense, genetics, whatever it takes to figure out what a male is. Let's figure out what a female is. And then for all the other categories, let's define what those are. But we cannot have our cake and eat it too. I can't say, oh, well, I'm transgender, but I'm going to jump in this female sport and dominate and win all these records and awards and stuff goes on. Like, you can't have all, no, I'm sorry. You
didn't
can't
give
have
a
all
solution.
That. Huh?
You didn't define.
David. I got a question.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
So yes, I'm done with him.
He's
so
not listening.
what is the person's name that we're talking about that started this conversation? The athlete. I can't remember.
Leah
Did
Thompson.
you say Leah?
Leah.
Okay, so I saw a picture of that. I'm not.
Yes. Oh no, I'll pull it up. I'll show you exactly.
I saw the picture.
Yes.
And I was like, that's not fair.
Yes, I'll pull it up.
When
she sits on that podium, she's damn near 2 feet taller than everybody else.
Why is it hard to make a co-ed category?
Well, you know why? Because look at you know why we haven't done it? Because people like you get on this narrative, and then all of a sudden, now since we don't have nothing, we only have 2 groups right now. There's only 2 groups of sports because no one's able to sit down. So now she has to compete in the women's
but the solution is to have a co-ed category. We won't have this discussion
because we can't establish the baseline first.
Exactly, but because we can't have that conversation to start that conversation, we can't have a conversation.
Society can't, but I've given them the solution. I said it like 4 times. I don't know if y'all are grasping it or not.
No, we hear you.
We hear you, but you're not hearing
You
us at
don't hear
all.
us.
You're really not. Man. I don't even think you're doing it purposely.
Y'all are saying that society hasn't established a baseline, correct?
No, there has always been this kind of, well, we'll say there used to be rules,
Right.
and then when LGBT came around, I said, okay, whoa, this kind of uncharted territory. Let's figure out what's going on here.
But
and so now let's figure out what's going on. But then people are allowed to say, well, I don't want to be this because I'm choosing not to. Like, well, hold on. I could wake up tomorrow and say I want to be a cougar.
Okay,
That's what I'm going to be.
I think I see where you're going now. You all are going to the extent where I said genetic, but what percentage or what numbers in the genetic makeup define the male and define the female? And then, so that's what you all are saying. So my thing is this, okay, let's establish the male female baseline as far as hold on, but I'm not finished.
There you go. You
as far as
hold on, you can stop there because now we made progress.
That's not
That's what he was saying the whole
I know,
time.
but I've said it. But we've both been saying it. But I added to that. I said the genetic part because either way, no matter what the number is, like you can say arbitrarily say 20 whatever cells make you a male and 25 whatever cells make you a female, right? But my point was at the end of the day, no matter what society labels you as, if you feel you are the other, then you're co-ed. That's what I've always said. So no matter what the baseline is to establish whether you're male or female, which we've already established, society has. If that individual psychologically feels they are the other, then that automatically makes them co-ed. That's what was getting me lost. Because I was saying it didn't matter the baseline. Whatever.
The baseline you have to start at the baseline.
No, but
and then once you start the baseline, I agree with everything you said afterwards. I really do.
Right.
Go ahead.
But the baseline, see, in that aspect, it doesn't matter because let's say the baseline that's set says I'm female. Well, if mentally I feel like I'm a male, then I'm co-ed. If the baseline that's established says I'm male and I feel like I'm female, then I'm co-ed. So it doesn't matter because that person psychologically will be the other. Because if that baseline establishes that I'm male and I feel like I'm male, then I'm male. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying the baseline doesn't even matter?
The baseline doesn't matter because it's pretty much psychologically. But the discrepancy, well, I'll say the model is this. If one contradicts the other, you're co-ed.
But you have to know if it's contradicting it. So you have to have something to go off of.
Yeah,
something.
What are you going to go off of?
Like even if it's okay, if you have blue hair, I don't like that. Okay, so it's like it could be something that simple, but there has to be something to
we
go
have
off
it
of
already.
because
That's
you
what I'm
don't
saying.
know if
Society
you
has it
with
already
or not.
Yes, that's what we're trying to say. Society already has something.
Society already has it, and that's what we're trying to reinvent the wheel.
No, oh my God, that's what we're saying. Because the original question came from when I talked about,
and I've always called it co-ed.
No. I'm talking about even before you start yelling co-ed. When I originally talked about this conversation, I talked about the SCOTUS when they asked her what is the female. She said I can't figure it out. You said I kind of see where she's coming from. I said, but if we keep that ideology, we'll never get anywhere.
And
we have to be able to.
I'm gonna tell you why she said that.
Oh, she was saving her ass. I know they were setting her up.
Well, because the people she deal with, they wanted a definitive.
Yeah, they were trying to.
They want a definitive answer, and if she wouldn't have gave him a definitive answer, then that's what they would have used against her.
I get that point, but she could at least say, "Look here, based on the current laws and stuff like that. Now we can revisit all this stuff, but as of right now, like don't act like you don't know what's going on. Like that's why I didn't like about it.
Right, like being oblivious.
It's politics, but at the same time, don't look like a dumbass ass. Can you define a woman? I don't know what a woman is. You a whole fucking woman yourself. You won't tell me I don't know what a woman is? That sounds ignorant.
No, that's her intellect. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, she's thinking outside the box. She thinks like me a little bit. The reason why I say that is because she's basically what I said earlier.
Yes.
They asked her, "What is a woman to her?"
Yes.
That girl's a Harvard graduate.
Yes.
All right. You're asking me. That's like if somebody. Okay, so if you're asking my opinion, right? That means I don't have to go with the norms. I don't have to go what has been predicated to me that defines a woman. So you're asking me. So if I put my intellect together and I'm trying to compromise or compose what a woman is, maybe I don't know. But you want me to answer based on what you have predicated to me growing up. And that's what I think that's what she was alluding to.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
just,
I want my own answer. And right now I can't because it's tainted.
she up until then she had a lot of witty answers, and like that to me was just a weak answer. That's just me personally. I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to set her up to get a soundbite and say, well, you define a woman as this is this, but she has such quick responses on other things to make them look like dumbasses. I'd have liked if she'd came a little bit better with that one.
I got an analogy for you. What's considered good hair?
Black hair. And I period. Period. Black hair. Because it's the most natural hair there is.
So
argue me any different than that. Argue me any different.
All hair is good hair. That's what some people say.
Exactly. So and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, but based on what's been predicated to people, and let's go back to Spike Lee's movie. Let's go back to how society has groomed us to believe that if you have straight hair, that's why relaxers came into place. If you have straight hair like the Caucasian people, then you had good hair. If you had kinky hair, then that was not good hair and that was frowned upon. So everybody wanted to straighten their hair. That's because that was predicated to us since the inception of us being over here or being under Caucasian rule.
Yeah, European standards.
Yeah, there you go.
Beauty
So
standards.
now, right. So, and that's the same thing here. And I think that's what she was alluding to is like, and now so let's keep on that topic. We're as a people are alluding back to like, you know what? No, our hair is good hair. I'm be natural. This is me. Like, boom, it's good. You know what I'm saying? And then now you have Caucasians that's trying to get braids, want cornrows. They trying.
Yeah.
Their hair ain't made for that. So it's the same that I say. I think she wanted to define a woman on what she wanted a woman to be, or a female to be, and right now she doesn't know, and it's a politically correct answer.
Yeah. Well, then why did yours have to be so damn difficult?
Because we weren't just going on female. We were trying to establish. We were talking about the competition of this person categorizing themselves as a woman to compete.
No, we didn't. We initially started with just me defining what a male and a female was, and then I was going to use it. But you said, well, it's different when it applies to this and this. I'm like,
well, I said based on our current standards, the way our European society has groomed us to be, we feel that a penis constitutes a male and the vagina constitutes a female.
True, but at the same time, I was trying to let you know that it's kind of like when you ask black people about reparations. Yeah, we all should get reparations. What does that look like?
Exactly. How?
Who
deserves what? Because I didn't pick no cotton. You didn't pick no cotton. Like,
but the thing is this: that's the same thing. We're like, okay, they need to be able to compete. Well, right now, all we have is female sports and male sports. So until then, we need to figure out how it works. Just saying that you can be whatever you want to, that doesn't answer the question. Now, what does solve the question is the narrative that you brought up, saying, hey, create a co-ed. Okay, yeah, that's a perfect example. But we have to figure out, okay, how is this? But we cannot say, be what you want to be. And then when shit happens like this right here, is winning every NCAA women's record ever to be held. It's like, oh, damn, we kind of fucked up here. Yeah, no shit, you don't think so? Really? Look at that. I mean, look at him. I'm sorry, call me politically correct, but like
that's how.
Come on now.
This is what I talk about. Like, there's so many people with a piece of paper to define their intellect without substance to define that intellect. This is what a prime example of not thinking things all the way through.
Oh, hold up. I agree with you 1,000,000,000% on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is a great idea. Yeah. You can be, now we start like, oh, crap. Like, you've already put your foot in your mouth. Now it's like, shit, now, how do we go back and make this right?
You can't take that to put an asterisk by the record now,
You can't. Because the woman who came in second, she was like, I'm proud of her. And like, you can see it in her face. She was hurt because she's been training her whole life. And she probably is the best woman out here. But because some dumbasses couldn't figure this out when they decided to let it happen, now and I say he because this is the second thing about him that you don't know. You know, he competed as a man 2 years ago. Or is it a year ago? 2 years ago.
All right.
he was ranked number 300
Gotcha.
in the nation. The year he transitions over to a female, he's the number 1 swimmer in the nation. So
Right.
that lets you know it's not fair.
Right. I
It's
agree.
not fair.
And that was their clue right there to go co-ed.
That was
their
it
clue.
was.
Let's make a
Yeah.
category where these people that are confused, or I'm not gonna say confused, that's not politically correct. But these people that are uncertain, they can compete against each other over here.
Yeah. I don't think we should ostracize them. They should
No.
definitely be able to compete.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't think women should be held, but should get disadvantaged by this.
Right, exactly.
Because
I
if it
agree.
was on the flip side, let's say if a woman wanted to compete in the male sport, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't no woman about to come over and be in the NBA balling and ducking over LeBron. It's just genetics.
Right.
Men are stronger than women. So who gets screwed in this whole process are the women. And we talked about it. Oh no, we didn't talk about it the other day. We talked about when Bruce Jenner became a woman. You have women that have been doing all these peacekeeping shit for 50 years, and he's been a woman for 1 year, and he gets Woman of the Year. I'm like, damn. Like, I like, what the hell? Like, yes, I'm proud of Bruce. Do you? But I'm talking about there are prolific women that have been busting their asses, been doing it for 20, 30 years. He's a woman for 1 year, and he wins the Woman of the Year award.
I'm gonna tell you why. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
The people that are in positions to make decisions that will help better our society are people that are, for the most part, closed-minded people, because their experiences aren't that of the general population. Most of the politicians we have now, there's some that don't fall into this category, but the majority of the politicians that we have come from a family dynamics that fit the traditional Europeans from way back in the day. And so the only experiences they have are what we consider, or what America considers, the norm. So they don't know how to think any other way. There's no outside the box thinking. Everything goes back to how it was for them. The white picket fence with the one dog, the family of 5, 3 kids, mom, dad. Mom stays home, cooks, dad goes to work, professional, come back, everybody goes to college, graduates from college. That's all they know.
Yeah.
Prime example is where I work at. Those kids know one society. That's the world that they live in. They don't understand the world outside of that. And it's not their fault. It's just how they're groomed.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's just how it is.
And that's why they can't think outside the box either.
No, they never will. As much as they try to get them to, it's
yeah. This has been interesting.
It has.
Very interesting.
Very, very, very. Yeah. Hit a lot of key topics today.
Yeah, that's why I say I like this, because, like I say, we don't debate. It's an intellectual conversation.
Yes.
About why I feel the way I feel, about why you feel the way you feel, about why our listener feels the way she feels. It's like the conversation.
And ultimately, I don't believe there's necessarily a wrong or right answer.
No wrong or right.
But I do believe that in every situation, there's a middle ground. Yeah. There's some middle ground that can be found.
There's a solution.
There is a solution.
There is a solution.
As long as you start to think right. Oh, Mr. COVID fog ass.
Whatever. So next on Wednesday, since Tia's been our guest for 2 times now, Miss Monica must be busy. But
no, she's about to log on now. I told her it's too late.
Oh yeah, we about to come on.
Well, no, she's at work. She works in Washington. You know, their timeline is
Washington State or DC?
No, Washington State.
Oh yeah, they're way early.
No, they're in Oregon. So yeah, she got off work about 30 minutes ago. So
gotcha. So we'll have to flip a coin to see which guests can come up with a topic. So all of our guests need to think of a topic in case they are called upon.
That's true.
To have a topic. I like that because it's unpredictable. We don't know what the topic's going to be.
Oh, you think we're just grabbing a random topic?
Grabbing a random topic. I mean, for us, it'll be random. For them, they can, but for us, it's random. We don't know what it's going to be. You can be talking about jelly beans. We don't know.
I need to do my research.
No, it's got to be raw and genuine.
Okay.
You gotta be able to think off the dome like a rapper. Off the dome. This guy. Again, for all your travel needs, contact me. I'll hook you up. Tia Leah.
Wow. Oh yeah, there's a lot of controversy behind this upon the second place medal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Speaking of that, Caitlyn Jenner jumped in. She is the rightful winner. Stop being transphobic. And see, that's and I don't see that.
That's so.
See, you know what? Oh,
It has nothing to be
it has
transphobic.
nothing to be. See, and that's why I want to root for him. But like he says shit like that. She is the rightful winner. It's not stop being or.
But she
anti-
didn't say that.
Transphobia.
Jenner
Say-
said that.
It's common sense. Exactly what he said. It's common sense.
That's black and white.
Yeah,
It's just clearly not fair. Like
so somebody should have responded. No, new category. I'm gonna leave it at this. The nerdy kids wanted to be able to get a medal, so they invented EA Sports.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. The non-athletic kids that could not compete athletically would give you something to do so y'all can represent America too.
We play video games. We play video games.
Yeah, we're good at it. We even got a state championship now for EA Sports because we want to be all inclusive. Okay, so let's include the people that are uncertain of where they want or where they are labeled according to society. We'll just make a co-ed category.
Yeah,
simple. It's an easy solution. Nobody will complain. Like you're over there in your own category.
They'll find something to complain about.
Yeah, she won by a whole like 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds. Yeah, it was she obliterated the record. The record didn't even
That's a complete like advantage. Like that doesn't even. That's just not fair.
Well,
yeah, it's been lovely, and I can't wait to do it again.
Oh yes, can't wait to get back in. Oh, Monica finally chimed in. She says, "Hey, Monica, welcome to the stream. Actually, it's the longest stream we've done. It's about an hour and 42
We slapped
minutes.
everybody at the very beginning.
You know what?
She missed the slap session. That was 45 minutes slap session.
Oh, she didn't get the slap session.
No, she didn't get the slap session.
I think I got the screenshot for her. Hold on.
Oh yeah, she'll have to rewatch the.
Oh, she have to rewatch the stream. I don't think that's fair. I think we should be able to send it out with a.
Oh yeah, we can send it out with them. But she'll get the whole meat of it if she rewatches the stream.
Oh, she.
Outrage today over the smack heard around the world.
Oh, wow!
Some are calling on the Academy Awards to take away Will Smith's Oscar. The actor became enraged after Chris Rock poked fun at Smith's wife Jada's bald head.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
I'm just gonna pause it right there, and we're gonna end the show right on that mark right there. We're going to show right on that one. So thank you guys for signing in. Monica wanna know who can she slap?
You?
She too far away. I can duck and dive.
She'll be back.
Oh yeah, she definitely will. All right. How do we
Wednesday 8:30 Central?
We're on 8:30 Central
8:30
time.
Central time.
8:30 Central time. Say it again. 8:30 Central time. We're doing 8:30 or 9. 8:30, right?
8:30 Central.
8:30 Central time.
Well, I mean,
9:30.
Monica's on the West Coast.
That will put her at
9 o'clock. Will put her at 6. 9 o'clock will put her at 6. So so we'll do 9 o'clock. That'll put her at 6.
Oh, what? We're gonna accommodate? Okay.
We'll do 9.
We gotta accommodate to our fellow following. So Wednesday we'll come back at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and we have to let her know that think of a topic in case you get called on to give us the topic of the day.
And actually, I think Friday. When do you want to finally do the broadcast? I mean, promote. I think we're ready to promote.
Yeah, we're ready to go. We can.
You want to do that Wednesday, or you want to do that Friday?
Do it Wednesday. I'm ready to
All
go.
right, so let the world know Wednesday.
Yeah, invite your friends, your dog, your cat, your coworkers, your employees.
Yeah, let everybody know.
Siblings.
Cool. Yeah. Well, where do we end that thing at?
At the top. Wait, at the top.
Where's the top? Where's the top? No, we got it like this, bro.
Oh, you got your